Alrighty. Uh, yep. So now I am live here. My name is Patrick. This is Everyday Tech for Everyday People. And this is more of an experimental kind of live stream. I don't know if anyone will join me today. If you're watching on this replay, give it a like as well. Um, yeah, so I've been here in California. I'll be leaving tomorrow, and it'll be about a whole month since I've been here. So yeah, it's been crazy in the sense of just being away from home and just being with family. So my wife's side of the family's here, and yeah, so we've been enjoying a lot of food, a lot of family time. This past week has been a little bit more calm in the sense that most family has left to go back home, and uh, and some family that is still here is because they live here. So yeah, but if you see, I have a little bit different setup. I didn't set up my A6500 today. Just a little bit of a trouble setting it up, but if you notice right here, there's a little Zoom sign. I am going through Zoom to live stream this to YouTube, and there's a reason why. And so I wanted to go through this kind of experiment of just kind of streaming, and I'm using my iPad. So that's the main thing. There are a few ways to go live with an iPad, even if you do not have over 1,000 subscribers as far as YouTube is concerned. Zoom is one of the ways to do it. Um, and then the other way is another, going through other software. So I think Live Streaming Pros has done something with that as well, videos with that. But I thought I would do a video. I'm going to do another video, formal video, not a live stream concerning that. But I'm using my AirPods, and yeah. But one of the reasons why I wanted to use Zoom is because of the feature that an iPad has. And if that feature, and I'm talking about the M1 iPad Pros, I have the 11-inch right here. This will be one of my future, how do I say it, future reviews coming soon. I've been trying to use it exclusively sometimes, but sometimes I can't. So yeah. Let's see. The other thing is, yeah, so back to the iPad here. One of the things I wanted to do as far as a setup is concerned, or feature is concerned, is use the camera feature called Center Stage. Now, if you know the Facebook, what is that Facebook? Um, what is that Facebook thing called? Um, referencing camera, the portal, I think it's called. Is that what it's called? Um, yeah, it's the portal basically, and it basically can follow you around. And what's up, Mr. Doma? How's it going? Oh, thanks for staying up for me. I'm just doing an experimental stream with my iPad here, and I'm about to tell you why I'm doing it, because I want to use Center Stage on my iPad Pro. So I'm about to turn it on here, and I'm in just kind of my makeshift office. So there's diaper bags up here for my niece mainly, bookshelves from my mother-in-law. Um, but here I go. I'm gonna hit Zoom is one of the few apps, third-party apps that does support Center Stage. So that's been kind of good. FaceTime, of course, does. So I'm going to hit the Center Stage button right now, and then you're going to see it follow me here. So now here it goes. And this has been working quite well. And this is really good for a one-person show, or if you're doing some kind of presentation, right? So I'm just going to move side to side and see how it follows me here. And you can see the diaper bags here. And if I scoot back, it doesn't zoom in too much like digitally because it doesn't have any optical zoom, but it does try to follow me here. And let me see how far I can go. Yep, it does. Kind of, yeah. All right, thanks, Mr. Doma. Go, please get some sleep. I'll look forward to you watching the replay here. but I'm just, let's see, demoing this here now. So what happens is if another person walks in, and I should have my daughter or something come in, it'll just put us both in frame. And yeah, I mean, it kind of has this eye tracking. It's using the, I guess, the LiDAR in front of here. But yeah, it actually works pretty well. I found it worked well with Zoom calls because my kids especially coming in and out of the frame. So yeah, this is kind of cool. One thing about some restrictions here, you have to find an app that supports it. So the app that I was using, yeah, I don't want to exit out of this. Oh, what was it? I think it was the Streamlabs app. Live Streaming Pros did something on that. It doesn't support center stage on this camera. So I think it's something that you have to turn on. And I don't see how, I don't think it can be difficult to turn on as far as just have to update the APIs. But it can be more complicated than that. I'm a programmer, I should know that. So, but Zoom is one of the ones that supports it. But in order to stream to YouTube, you can do it. I believe you need the paid account, first of all, a paid account. I have one through my work, so I actually have an enterprise account. So I can actually send up 1080p. I don't think this is going up. I think this is probably going up at 720p, honestly. But the other thing is, you can't. So even if you have a paid account, if you only have the iPad itself. So now we're talking about how to stream from an iPad without having 1,000 subscribers. Because if you have over 1,000 subscribers, you can go live anytime. The other thing that you can't do with the Zoom app is join a scheduled stream. So, but the way I'm doing it here is I have my laptop here, and I had my laptop and my iPad joined the same Zoom meeting, and I just went live with my iPad. You can do the custom RTMP server through Zoom, and it will. So you can that's how you can do a scheduled app like that. So yeah, there's not much else to say. Let's just see. Let me just kind of go over what's been going on as far as this channel. This is the first week probably in a while since I first started. Actually, since the first couple of months that I started this channel, that I missed a week of videos. There's just a little bit too much. I was happy that I can get out most of the time videos out on this channel, and I'm approaching 400 subscribers. So that's awesome. I never thought I would even get 100, and so now I'm almost to 400. Yeah, and then obviously, you know, it feels like I'm not very how do I say, ready. So one of the things I did was the past couple of weeks, I did my setup, my kind of makeshift setup, and then I did one on crowdfunding, but I haven't done one on travel yet. So maybe I'll do one traveling in this pandemic, and especially as things are getting worse. Thanks, Mr. Jama. Why are you still doing up? You should be sleeping. As especially in this time of the Delta variant here in the US, things are going up. It'll be interesting. It's like we always have this kind of fear of fear of just more of our kids because they're not fully vaccinated yet. And I'm not making a political statement about vaccinations or anything like that. Obviously, by saying like kind of how my fears, kind of where I stand on it. But I understand, or maybe I don't understand, but I mean, it's just a polarizing thing sometimes. So yeah. But let me just tell you what's going on. Like as usual, let me tell you what's coming up as far as videos are concerned. I'm going to do another one on digital assistants. So I have another Alexa. I have another Alexa, Google Assistant, and Siri comparison. It's going to be a fun one. I've done that one before on my personal channel, but I wanted to do an update one on that one. And then I'm going to do one on the iPad Pro here. And so let me just say this, the iPad Pro here is awesome. What's going on, Robert? I missed your last live stream, so sorry about that. I'm leaving for California tomorrow, and I'm leaving California tomorrow back to Philadelphia, and everything will be back to normal as far as the schedule is concerned. So I'll be doing more on the iPad here, as it relates also to the Raspberry Pi, because I am a developer. So I've always wanted to have this kind of portable setup. And so, but the iPad is an awesome device. Probably there's no other tablet, right? Really that compares. But if I want to be able to take it somewhere casually and get some work done, well, I can't do everything as far as my work is concerned. I want to be able to the biggest test for me is to have the ability to do work on a plane, meaning no internet connection. I know there's internet connections now that you can get on a plane, but for me, I need a very consistent connection. So that's why, if I'm doing web development, I do it right on my computer. I have a little web server right installed locally. So there's a way to do that with an iPad, but not on the iPad, but with a Raspberry Pi. So I'm going to do one of those. I've talked about it doing a Notion one for a while. I've been writing that. Let's see, what else is there? The other thing is, so all these things I've been writing in Notion, actually, some ideas. I'm going to go over, this is not very exciting, but the USB-C standard, the little connector, and why it's confusing and why it's awesome at the same time. So the other thing is I have another little toy coming in that came in actually yesterday, and it has to do with streaming. So that's what I'm going to be using in future live streams and actually future recordings as well. So we're going to see how that turns out. So, but I'm excited about that. I'm not going to reveal anything about it. It's a used item I got, so I want to make sure it works. And yeah, so yeah, different things. And that's about it. I'm going to probably just stop here for now. See, there's two viewers maybe joining, but I hope you guys are all doing well. It's been hot almost everywhere, especially in the US. Things are getting a little dicey as far as this pandemic is concerned. So anyway, I hope you are doing well. I'm going to stop this stream here. I got a little bit of work to do. Thank you, Robert. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will stop here and take care. See ya.